Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be providing a market analysis update for Algorand. We're going to talk about some key levels of support and resistance, look at some weekly moving averages and Algorand's performance against Bitcoin by looking at the ALGO Bitcoin ratio, and really just discuss what this chart has in store for us, retesting these lows from back in January of 2021, and overall my outlook with Algorand into, say, the next few months. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, I will leave a link to my Twitter page in the description below. Feel free to go ahead and check that out as well. I am fairly active over there with crypto content. So I do want to start off on the weekly chart and really just go over how we have seen a breakdown below this support level ranging from 19 to 20 cents. And we saw that as the major support that held on the first leg down in this bear market all the way back in 2019. This was the zone where Algorand found some support, started to consolidate, and actually had a decent size run up into those next few months. And then eventually we did see a retest of that level and breakdown from that level in the March 2020 crash, but ultimately Algorand was able to reclaim that in just the following few weeks and hold this as support once again. So I would expect this to be a pretty key level just given the historical context. And once again, we have seen a breakdown below that level, and we are seeing that retest, that underside retest, where there is a very real possibility we could see this level flip into resistance, which would look something like this, where we get that move all the way back up into that zone. It flips right into a rejection, and then potentially we could see a retest of the next level of support further down from here, right around 13.5 cents. And this was really just the region that we held in March of 2020 during that crash. On a candle closing basis, we saw Algorand hold this zone as support, and this was a key pivot area where we later turn around and reverse this big bear market decline. So that is going to be a very key level to watch out for if we are flipping this zone right around 19 to 20 cents as resistance. However, there is a very real possibility that we could reclaim that, and that's something we have to pay attention to as well. And ultimately, that would be the more bullish and positive outlook for Algorand, where if we are able to get back above this level on a weekly closing basis and reclaim it as support on a move something like this, then ultimately I would look at this as a big fake out and a big deviation where we could see a move all the way back up to this previous support right around 28 cents. And if I just mark this out, you can see that was the level where we held for months with the initial leg down here in June. And after that, we retested it right here in September, ultimately not breaking down until the beginning of November. So this is another very important region to pay attention to into the next few months. It ultimately just comes down to how Algorand responds and reacts to retesting this level right around 19 to 20 cents. So I also do want to talk about the ALGO Bitcoin ratio and discuss the fact that we have seen a breakdown from this channel that we talked about a few videos ago. We saw that higher high, higher low structure, which was very positive, but ultimately that has broken down and we've started to see a retest of the support and the lows from back here in January of 2021. And we are seeing an initial bounce off of that, similar to the ALGO USD pair, which is positive to see, but ultimately, I do not like the sign of retesting the all-time low here because there is really the threat, the underside threat of losing this as support and sort of getting that price discovery to the downside where Algorand just searches for some sort of support and some sort of demand against Bitcoin. And if we do get that breakdown, we would just look at this as a trend continuation of the bear market that began back here in September of 2021. And this chart really does signify and illustrate the underperformance that Algorand has had with respect to Bitcoin, which really isn't something you want to see with an altcoin. They do tend to take on higher risks, so you do want to see that risk working in your favor on the upside. But again, that has not happened with Algorand. We're really just continuing out this bear market trend. And again, it is threatening to continue that trend if we are starting to break down below the support and form new all-time lows. So that's definitely something to pay attention to into the next few months. However, if we can actually start to come back up here, reclaim some of these lower highs and start to form some sort of big retest macro double bottom, that's a different story. But until something like that happens, I really can't get too much bullish on Algorand because it does have a significant downtrend against Bitcoin. And I don't like to see altcoins losing their Bitcoin valuation because, again, they take on higher risks. And in that case, I would just much rather hold Bitcoin instead if Bitcoin is going to have better performance. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. By the way, make sure to check out my Twitter page. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.